Good evening, beautiful people. We are here. Condensed Chaos by Phil Hine, part 20. There's a fly that keeps flying around in my face. It's on my nose now. Look, there he is. He's like kamikaze, man. He's part of the journey. He's loving the reads. Witches, wizards, warlocks, magicians, maguses, magi. Get them cauldrons bubbling. Pull up next to your favourite broomstick and let's do this. Organisation. A contemporary definition of magic is that it is an organisation of the imagination. To be effective in the world, organisation is required, whatever one is doing. In the course of writing this book, I've had to lay down a sequence of themes which I wanted to develop through the narrative. Similarly, to perform a magical ritual, I have to prepare a framework of organised coherence. As noted earlier, there is a great tendency to view approaches to magic as systems. There are the variants of Kabbalah, Wicca, shamanism, Satanism, etc. Many of these systems have models of symbolically ordering and representing the universe. Some are highly abstract, such as Western Kabbalah, while others have varying degrees of interpenetration with everyday experience. I'm interpenetration, haha. Generally, we use such models, interpenetration with models, to structure, interpret, and evaluate magical experiences. Some champions of these approaches have criticized chaos magic as they feel that the term chaos implies disorder and that the advocates of chaos magic are proposing a disorganized approach to magic. This is largely due to a misperception of the chaos approach, which tends to view the use of magical systems as a matter for personal preference. As I have already shown, the term chaos need not refer to disorder, and similarly, being organized need not mean that you have assigned everything to a rigid place and cannot deviate from it, but that you have prepared yourself in readiness for action. Is organization a skill? Obviously so, for it improves with practice, and your effectiveness in organizing yourself will depend on your skill at being relaxed and attentive. If you make organization an important point in your honor code, then other people will view you as effective and competent, which will tend to increase your effectiveness even further. Obviously, there is a feedback loop that is in operation here. If you have organized yourself in preparation for a task, then you will find it easier to relax when performing the task, and consequently, the more confident you can be concerning its outcome. Your ability to structure your thoughts and identify key areas in a situation which require particular attention is also a key to practical sorcery. Strive for excellence. In a way, this is the axis of the whole issue of being a magician. Being a magician is not a state of being, but a dynamic engagement. There is no zero state of having made it. There is only more to do. Becoming an adept in many ways is tantamount to becoming very good at doing lots of things. The more you practice magic, the more you will discover about yourself, other people, and the world in general. Do what you will do to the best of your ability. Erudition. If you would aspire to teach, to lead, or to inspire, then you need to have not only the knowledge of, but confidence in your chosen field. A worthy comment from Robert Anton Wilson in this respect is that specialization is for insects. It's harsh. Powerful magicians have a wide-ranging interest that crosses into many different fields, but they are bound by none of them. Similarly, it is not enough to have access to specialized knowledge. Great care must be taken as to how that knowledge is expressed. Alright, we're on to sensitivity. Being sensitive does not mean that you are fragile, that as a result of an adverse comment you shrink away and spend the next 6 weeks hiding from everyone else. No. Here I am referring to a wide range of skills which include discrimination, prudence, tact, care, and empathy. To be sensitive requires that you have an awareness of the needs and emotions of other people. Indeed, sensitivity can extend into the level of perception, which we tend to associate with psychic powers and intuitive thoughts which turn out to be correct. Again, Sensitivity is a skill which can be learned. At its simplest level, it is the art of listening to what others are saying. Much of what I have written about attention is pertinent here, but sensitivity requires that you not only be aware of subtle nuances in a situation, but that you can react appropriately, with intelligence, prudence, and tact. The skill of sensitivity is a further illustration of the self-other distinction discussed in the previous chapter. We are often too caught up in our own self-images to really pay attention to other people, or even to take account of other people's feelings in a situation. If, for example, I am too concerned with what I think other people are thinking about me, then I am not going to be sensitive to their actual reactions. Moreover, it is unlikely that I will be able to respond effectively if I am too concerned with myself. Again, sensitivity requires relaxation, especially given the common tendency to reduce any situation so that it conforms with our expectations. Alright, we are going to stop it there, and we will be back tomorrow with more condensed chaos. Blow.